Men going their own way has left women feeling desperate. So, as men are walking away from society or deciding to go their own way, women are now panicking. Men are going overseas. They're finding wives overseas, or they're just going over there to, find their peace. They're dropping out of society. Even if they're not leaving society, they're living below their means, living simple lives of luxury and comfort. And modern women are furious. This is the reason why they want video games banned. This is the reason why they're going after foreign women who speak perfect English, saying they don't speak English, they're not very bright, even when these women have things like advanced degrees or they come from first world countries. Modern women are pissed because they cannot compete. Today we have a video from Soraya, and she really breaks down what I'm talking about here as women are attacking her all around the world for being a woman who wants to serve a man, who wants to be submissive to a man, who wants to actually be there for a man, and make sure that he's doing well mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, because that's her rock. That's the person that she has to depend on. Women in Western society said, we don't want these men. And now, we'd rather the bear. And now they don't want to go hang out with Yogi and Boo Boo, right? Watch to the end of the video to fully understand the implications of men walking away and women attacking men for walking away. Don't forget to follow us on Rumble. You never really know what may happen on this platform, so go ahead and follow us over there. The link's in the description of the video. And now let's just go ahead and jump right into the video after a message from Angry's Crypto Academy.
If you America actually called me a pick-me, stupid, ugly, and the bottom of the barrel just because I want to cater to my husband and see him as a trophy. Well, let me tell you something, ladies. If you see catering to a man as oppressing and disrespectful and degrading to a woman, plenty of other women from other countries will cater to the average American man that is not good enough for you and that you supposedly don't want. By the way, I am not the only non-American woman who just enjoys catering to her American black husband. There are plenty of us over here. I'm just happen to be the one who actually is sitting in front of the camera and is speaking up about it. And ladies, if you want to have the privilege to be the woman of the household one day, to be in a successful, long-lasting, loving, caring, supporting, and providing relationship, make sure you skip the mindset that the woman in the next video has. Because if you have her mindset, she's talking about a video that I had made a couple of months ago, and in that video I talked about how I treated my boyfriend back in the early 2000s when he came to Germany and visited me.
Let him know, look, I adore you.
So femininity had nothing to do with it. You was just a trick. It's easy to get a man when you footing the bill. You flying him out. You buy him everything under the sun. You cook, clean, and pop pussy.
Honey, that is called hospitality and competing for your man. You see the way the man looks? He's a 10 out of 10, at least to me. And I know that there are a lot of women out there who like the way my husband looks. I just know it for a fact because I see women looking when we are out together. But long story short, and what I really wanted to say is hospitality is something that a lot of women need to apply into their relationship again. Because what is wrong with being nice to a man? What is wrong with competing to a man? So yes, he came to Germany and I showed him everything that I could. I covered all of the bills. You know why? Because he was a guest in my country. He was a guest in my country and I wanted him to be as comfortable as possible. So right from the beginning, he didn't have to pay for anything. It's called hospitality and competition.
You found an average black man. That's what you called him. An average black man from America. Bought him any and everything he could possibly want, even things he didn't think he wanted. You wait on him hand and foot. And you had the nerve to come on here and say it was easy because black women don't do nothing. We ain't doing that.
Let me know in the comment section, everyone, if you agree with the following statement. The average modern Western woman just doesn't want to put in any effort into a relationship. They don't want to put in that work in a relationship. They don't want to contribute what is necessary as a woman in a relationship. They don't want to invest in a man. And I'm not talking about that financial investment. I'm talking about emotionally and mentally.
Keep in mind that these are the same women who are now demanding to be compensated for emotional labor. So to say that you need to be compensated for emotional labor, what you're saying is that you are not fit to be a wife or a mother, okay? Because you basically want to be paid for being in the home. If you need to be paid to be in the home, if you need to be compensated by the state for this, then that ultimately means you do not meet you do not have the necessary qualities to be a wife and a mother. Because as soon as the money is gone, so are you. This is the mindset that most women in Western society operate with. They don't understand the value and importance of men. Of course, they don't want us to leave because deep down, they damn well know that the country cannot survive without us. Okay. Also, they don't want to see us happy. Women do not want men to be happy. If they see a happy man, that means that he is a man, that he's at peace. If he's at peace, then he's not constantly fighting with the world or fighting with himself. If he's not constantly fighting with the world or fighting with himself, and that leaves her with little opportunity to take advantage of him and manipulate him. Okay, because women thrive in chaos. When there is chaos occurring, they can then choose, and chaos leads to crisis. And when there is crisis, they can choose from the winners and losers. That's how it's always been for women, although this time it's going to be different because most men, 90% of men, are no longer marrying, no longer dating, no longer engaging in relationships. This is the legacy of the independent woman. And the next time the crisis hits, and oh, it's coming. I shouldn't say it's coming, it's here right now. Winter has arrived, hard times are here. But the next time they make it official, like, okay, yeah, we're now in the Greater Depression, you know, and we're in the complete economic meltdown because we're already there. But you know, now it's official. Women are going to basically say help because they can't turn to the state, they can't turn to their family, they can't turn to friends. They're going to turn to men and they're going to say, "Men, help!" And men are going to whisper, "No." A lot of dudes are still talking about Yogi and Boo Boo. A lot of dudes are still telling women to go and hang out with the bear, go hang out with Yogi and Boo Boo, right? And ask them about that picnic basket, all right? Because there's going to be a lot more on the menu than picnic baskets. So go hang out with them and see how that works out for you. A lot of dudes are saying that. I'm seeing comment after comment telling them to go hang out with Yogi and Boo Boo. And modern women, that they ran their mouths, but now they don't want to they don't want to pay. You know, they got their rewards. Now they don't want to face consequences for the decisions and the choices that they've made and the hardships and disparities that they're now going to face because of that whole Miss Independent Woman thing. And what's funny is you have women like Beyonce, Cardi B, all of these women, so many of these women, Katy Perry, who said these things and pushed feminism. They all have men. They all have a man. They have a man. They have children. They have a family. They have money. All of these, Sheryl Sandberg. All right. Was it Sheryl Sandberg? You know, Miss Lean In. This woman has her family. She has her children. Her husband passed away. She went and got another man. So all of these single women that listened to these career women who have their kids, have their families. Listen, Beyonce, her oldest daughter is like 12 or 13 years old right now, already started an entire movie, Mufasa. All right. While most women today are single, childless, broke, and don't really have many prospects for the future. They basically sold their futures for instant gratification in the present, and now they don't want to face the consequences for making those decisions. You know, this is what they've done. And they will never admit to it because they cannot take any responsibility or accountability for what they've done. And it's only going to make matters worse for them because hard times have arrived. Winter is here. The ATMs are going to stop working. The banks are going to chain up those doors. It's going to be like the Greek economic crisis all over again, where teenagers are selling physical intimacy for €3, the price of a cheese sandwich. And you guys back then, 10 years ago, were like angry that's still €2 too many. That's still €2 too many. The only way you're going to be able to protect your wealth and safeguard your future is going to be with crypto. And I've talked about Angry's Crypto Academy quite a few times because we teach you how to buy, sell, trade, and invest in crypto. And we tell you the exact coins that are going to mint new millionaires and how to spot potential coins to invest in. So don't miss out on that opportunity. You can actually find the academy linked in the description. We are in hard times. Winter is here. That's why women are out here like, oh, get you a provider, man. Get you a provider, man. Bro, they don't want you. If a man is going to, first off, let me make this very clear. Most men are no longer looking for women in Western society because for every one good woman, there's 10 good men chasing her. All right. And most good women today already have a man. If they are truly a good woman, they're already married. They're already taken. All right? That marriage license is already in process. That's the honest to goodness truth. Most good women, as soon as they turn 18, 19, they're already married. Modern women cannot compete. If a man wants a relationship today, he's going overseas. He's not going to stick around in a country and a place that absolutely HATEs him. And that's why these women cannot compete with someone like Soraya.
Never needs to get done at home. Instead of that, you have all these women running around and all they want to provide is themselves, their body, their looks, which is the reason why many of these relationships don't last for a long time, because there is no deeper level of connection. There's only a connection on a physical intimacy level. That's it. There is no deeper connection than that. That's why you, at some point, are not going to be better than the next piece of ass that the man is attracted to. Because your looks are going to get boring. But what never will get boring is how you treat a man. But when us women can comfort a man on an emotional and mental level, be loyal, respectful, nurturing, and catering, sooner or later, and I promise you this, that man is going to start caring about you on a whole different level. On a whole different level. I'm sure some women who have actually applied this will be able to say that in the comment section if any of them is watching my content.
I'm going to tell you guys something, a very interesting thing that I noticed. There was a show called How to Get Away with Control Alt Deletions on ABC. I think you guys remember the show, right? And it was a it starred Viola Davis. I think that's her name. She did really great in the series. And spoiler, her husband basically had someone who worked for her, delete this girl that he was being physically intimate with because she was going to go public with their relationship. And I believe she had gotten pregnant. I think she had gotten pregnant. And she was basically going to destroy the marriage. Now, here's the thing. Her husband was white. Viola Davis's character was black. When she would take off her makeup, she was not a very attractive woman. And they kind of emphasized that she was not beautiful without her makeup. Like, she looked kind of busted. But here's the thing. She was a top lawyer. Her husband was a university professor, I believe. And he basically started hooking up with one of his students, I think it was. And, then this girl decided that she wanted to be Mrs. Davis. I forget the name of her character, but she wanted to be Mrs. Davis. She wanted to take her spot. What women don't understand is that a man can go out there when he's married. If he has a good wife, he gets bored sometimes. So he may go out there, he may fool around, but he's always going to come home to his wife. If a man has this is the difference between a man and a woman. Men cheat with their bodies, women cheat with their hearts. So if a man goes out there and he has a woman on the side, a mistress, let me tell you something. No matter what happens, if his wife is a damn good wife, even if he is not physically attracted to this woman, with the exception of some very low value men, a lot of men will stick with that woman indefinitely, even if they have a woman on the side, a mistress. They will never leave their wives. They will always put their wives over that mistress because it's nothing more than physical intimacy. If they love their wives, all right? They like their mistress. It's the honest to goodness truth. Women are different because they fall in love with these dudes, and then they will compete. They will compare their husband to every other man that they've been with. They'll compare their partner to every other man that they've been with. And he will, as a result, never be enough. That's the difference between men and women. It's women. Once a woman is with a certain number of dudes, it makes it extremely difficult for her to pair bond, if not impossible. And this is something that research has found. And many women themselves refuse to admit to this because they go out there, they try to be physically intimate the way that men are really, on greater levels, in much greater numbers. And then when they get their hearts broken, they turn around and blame, the average man for the things that these bad men did. Chad, Tyrone, Ray, Pookie, Enrique, Miguel, Quan, Little Poncho, hung low. And it's like, bro, You went out there, you did these things, you had your fun with these dudes. Why are you putting that on me? What does that have to do with me? You know? And it's sad, but it's true that a woman will always blame you for every man that hurt her in the past. No matter how, no matter what happens, no matter how much of a good guy you are, she will always blame you and punish you for every man that did her wrong before you and after you. Well, I say after because a lot of the times she will be in a relationship with some other dude out there while she's with you. And if he does something to her, she'll then blame you for it and say all of you guys are the same. How are you going to blame the dude that you're cheating on this dude with another dude, and then the other dude that you're cheating on this dude with does you wrong, and then you punish the dude that you're cheating on him with? You punish the dude, you punish the dude, you punish the dude that you're with, for the things that the dude that you're cheating on with did to you. How crazy is that? And yet, that's how modern women operate because they don't operate based on facts. They operate based on feelings. They don't operate based on reasons. Reasoning. They operate based on emotions. All right. So you can never really win an argument with a woman. The only thing is to basically assert control and say, you know what, this is me, this is how it's going to be. And learning how to walk away. One of the first and only guys to ever beat a woman, to continuously defeat a woman in an argument is Donald Trump. You're right. But this guy is over. This is he's 0 for 2 right now. But you know, again, he's a winner. He's a winner. He doesn't know how to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And he's also about that thug life. We all saw what Trump did last summer. I think it was last summer. Crazy to think he's already back as president now. We all saw what happened last summer when they tried to control alt delete this individual. Bro literally said stop, stop, stop. When they tried to drag Secret Service tried to drag him off stage, he was like stop, stop, stop. Pumped his fist, fight, fight, fight. All right, listen to me. You have so many gangsters. They hear. It doesn't have to be shots. It just has to be firecrackers. They hear firecrackers going off. You see them running in every different direction. Trump, this dude, I don't even think was wearing a vest. Bro was literally like, "I'm never scared. I'm never scared. Where you at? Where you at?" I'm telling y'all, you can't beat someone like that. All right. But the average man doesn't want to put up with all of the nonsense. The average man doesn't want to spend his entire life fighting with the woman who's supposed to be with him and supposed to add value to his life, not make his life harder. Which is why so many men are just giving up and walking away from relationships, opting out and choosing to focus on themselves and their relationships with God, you know, investing in things like crypto, learning how to do day trading in crypto, getting their money and living far below their means, simple lives of comfort far below their means. Because the average man could live happily in a shoebox at the side of the road. The average woman cannot. The average woman will never be happy. She cannot be happy unless she chooses happiness. And the more you do for a woman, the more she will want. This is the reason why they ultimately deserve less. You know, women basically become millionaires at age 18. They're given a credit card and they just keep on charging to it indefinitely. But they don't understand that there's a consequence to the way that they live, and it catches up with them in the later segment of their life. So, they fool around in their 20s, they fool around in their 30s. Now they're in their mid 30s or even pushing 40 or in their 40s, and they're wondering, why can't I find a husband? Why does it that no man wants to marry me or date me? Or, why is it that only the Gen Zers are out here, trying to hook up, and they think that because the Gen Zers are hooking up with them, that means that they have lots of value. They don't understand that it's considerably easier for a woman to find physical intimacy than it is for a man. What these little Gen Zers are doing is they call it hagbaxing, where they hook up with older ladies, and they're not actually they don't actually want a relationship with them. They don't want to marry them. They're basically just taking advantage of the situation because it's so hard to obtain physical intimacy from women their own age that they're just getting it wherever they can get it, including from grandmothers. It's a terrible. Gen Z is dirt. Gen Z will do. Gen Z. It's a dirty lifestyle, but they don't care. They really, really don't care. Your focus right now, though, as men, should be focusing on getting your money, not into a relationship. getting right with God, because hard times are coming. Hard times are not coming. Hard times are here, and a lot of people don't even realize it. Winter has arrived, and you know the only thing that God and money and God and resources. When you have God, you'd be amazed what you can do. You'd be amazed what you can get through. Guys, I'll tell you, I was ill for so many years. I had i had a condition. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with me for years, and I was in so much pain. No one should ever go through what I went through, and thank God I'm doing so much better. And it takes because of the condition I had. It takes years for you to get better, literally years to heal, and because it went for so many years untreated. And it's only because of God why I'm able to come before you and start to make my videos again, and speak to you. Because when you lose everything, the only one that's going to be there for you is God, not women. What women do is they'll check in every few years. If they hear that you're not doing well, they will abandon you, and then they'll check in maybe every couple of years to see if you're back on your feet, so they can start the process of extracting wealth and resources from you all over again. You will be a woman will turn her back on you. All right, turn her back on you when you are at your lowest, and then call you up and tell you that they love you years later. You love me? How the hell do you mean? What do you mean you love me, bro? You betrayed me. You turned your back on me, you know? And now you love me? No, you're just checking in to see if I'm still around and I've recovered, so that you can start the process of extracting wealth and resources from me all over again. Never put anything past a woman. That's why I say don't focus on women, focus on money. Focus on getting your money, focus on getting right with God, focus on real estate, focus on having something for yourself, so that when the floor falls out, you will be able to survive and thrive regardless of all of this. That's another reason why I say learn how to do basic day trading. We have the crypto day trading blueprint in the academy. We have a massive sale over in the crypto academy right now going on. Secret sale. You can use any of the links in the description to take advantage of the sale in the academy. And it's absolutely insane what's coming. And so many people are lackadaisical, and they're just chilling while it's like a deer looking into headlights, and it's like you're told to get out of the way, but you just stand there. So anything that happens, and you really can't blame anyone. Let me ask you something. When the banks collapse, and trust me, it's coming, will you be ready? Imagine waking up to ATMs that don't work, bank doors chained shut, and millions of people left with nothing. No cash, no access to their savings, and no way to survive. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. That's why I created Angry's Crypto Academy, to teach you everything you need to know about crypto, so you can protect yourself and your family. You'll learn how to buy, sell, and even day trade crypto for a living. Plus, we alert you to new crypto trends, so you can profit before everyone else even knows what's happening. Right now, I've just published an exclusive investment guide inside the Academy, and it's linked in the description below. In it, I reveal the one coin that could make you a millionaire. A coin so revolutionary, it could change everything. If you missed out on Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is your second chance. This isn't just about financial freedom, it's about survival. When the system collapses and everyone else is selling, you'll be the one buying, prepared to weather the storm and thrive while others struggle to survive. Don't wait. This knowledge isn't optional, it's critical. The link's in the description. Go check it out now.
Therefore, if you only provide your looks, another woman that's going to come into his life who may end up looking better than you is going to have his attention. But if he can connect to you emotionally, that's a whole different level. Believe it or not, us women have the power to turn a good man into a better man. And I know that a lot of women felt triggered by the things that I have said, but at the end of the day, it kind of seems like that you are mad at the fact that women like myself have a happy relationship. We have what you don't have. And I don't say this to attack you. I'm just saying you can have what we have. It's really not that hard. Right? So women like myself, we enjoy catering to our men. And at the same time, we can enjoy the benefit of being the woman of a providing man, of a protective man, of a guiding man. And I will not stop stressing to the world, and especially to you women, that there is nothing wrong with an average man. An average man deserves respect too. An average man, just as average as you are, deserves a daily cooked meal too. He deserves that you take his towel into the bathroom right along with a fresh pair of boxers and some socks before that man comes out.
You see, here's the thing about modern women. Modern women, it will never be possible. It will never be possible for them to change and to actually want to serve a man. I'm not saying it's impossible for every woman. There are some women who, after going through a lot of fighting and so forth, something clicks and they decide to submit. But most women cannot do this because of the lies that they were told related to, being an independent woman, women's liberation. They were conditioned to believe that serving a man is a form of oppression. They were raised to believe that they are goddesses and they're supposed to be served. So they are not built to provide. They are not built to provide utility. These women are only designed to take. All right. So they will never be good wives. They will never be good mothers. In fact, it's a dangerous thing for these women to be allowed to be wives and allowed to be mothers, because they'll only be there out of necessity, not out of want. It's not that they want to be a wife. It's not that they want to be a mother. It's because, it's simply put, they just need a man to provide for them. And many of them are now in states of poverty or approaching poverty and destitution. So they'll just like try to like use that as a means of extracting wealth and resources from a man, but they will resent the man that they are with. That's why you have women on social media who are complaining that they cannot stand watching their husbands sleep when they have a day off. This man is working the entire week. He's providing for you and your family and your kids so that you can stay home and do nothing. And guess what? You despise watching him sleep. A person who hates watching you sleep is a person who is not good for you. They are a danger to you. Any man with common sense should understand this. There's some men who are foolish because I'll say, dude, get the heck away from that individual as quickly as possible. If they cannot stand watching you sleep, cut your losses, get out of that relationship, run away. And these men will start laughing, ha 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 ha, as they think that it's funny. All right. And they're like, it's like basically angry. You really don't know the difficulty it'd be to get out of this relationship. And I'm screwed. It is what it is. Or I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna, it's not great, but come on, man. She's not really gonna do anything. Fast forward like a year, 2 years, sometimes even just 2, 3 months, and you hear from these guys and they're like, yeah, I'm in the midst of the divorce. She was cheating on me. I'm in the midst of the divorce. Yeah, I already lost half of everything, and I'm gonna lose even more. And it's like, it's so foolish. It is so foolish, 100% foolish, because it's like you told them not to do this. You told them, bro, this person does not mean you any well. Run away. And instead of listening, they kept on messing around, and now they found out. And I don't have a shred of sympathy for them. Okay? This is the reason why men going their own way have left women feeling desperate, because women know that they screwed up, but they can never admit to it because they are completely egocentric and ego driven. And now they're going to find themselves in extraordinary states of poverty, destitution, and hardship, and no one's coming to rescue them. The next time we have a major crisis, and we're there now. It's just a matter of it becoming a thing. Women are going to say, men help, and men are going to whisper no. Let me know what you guys think about everything we discussed, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA Men Walking Away, and cheers.
Nothing says you care like crypto. Nothing can compare. Nothing says you care like crypto. Oh, nothing can compare to crypto.